so much for I'm gonna sleep early. Actually, I slept and I woke up, and now, what is this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna sort it out. Thokozani, I'm trying to log onto my tablet. I want to see the comments as a yesterday's post about witchcraft. Remember, I said I was going to do a live and then we were going to talk about it. Since I gave everybody the opportunity to respond. So I wanted to see what people think witchcraft is, or how they perceive witchcraft. I know I look crusty. I've been sleeping actually, but I woke up because I have work to do. So at 12 o'clock. Yeah. Right, guys. No. The topic of the day is witchcraft. That's the topic of the day, right? Because remember yesterday I had posted, this guy is such a perv, Mbuso, like you are such a perv. I love my boobs, how do you tongue? Right, okay. So yesterday I posted on one of my posts, I wanted to see what you guys think witchcraft is. And you know, sometimes when I post and people, we can't hear. Can you guys hear me now? I need you guys to tell me that you can hear me, or else I have to start my live again. Because can you guys hear me? Yes, you can hear me clearly, because somebody said they can't hear me. Right, guys. So I posted, right? And I posted, how do you define witchcraft? As in, what is the definition of witchcraft to you, right? So I read everybody's comments and whatever, because I wanted to give people the opportunity to say whatever their thoughts are. Right, my thought is witchcraft is a perceived faculty, right, to summon evil spirits and demons in order to harm other people. And I said, your thoughts. I read everything. Most people said witchcraft is jealousy, which is a valid point, right? But now, I want to know one thing, guys, and because your witchcraft and my witchcraft are the What happens if you didn't do shit? Do you understand? You didn't do anything to anybody. But because somebody now fancies your life, because izinto zokuhambela kakuhle, because izinto zakho ziyakhanya, umuntu ufuna ukukhlukumeza, then umuntu akufakela isichitho, ufuna ukuphula izinto onazo through jealousy, as everybody pointed, witchcraft is jealousy. So I want to know, if somebody aqala ka wena ayetsa something bad to you, right? When you retaliate, what is that called? Because when we fight back, we are witches. What is it called when you retaliate and somebody ukuhlukumezile when you are in your corner doing your own things, living your own life? But because izinto zakho zivele zawa, ungaboni, unga-understand ukuthi why. Makufika emntini bakutshela ukuthi no, wenziwe lokhu nalokhu fakelwe isichitho. Then you opt to retaliate based on ukuthi amadlozi wakho amadlozi wakho afuna ilen. Amadlozi wakho ayabona ukuthi udeleliwe. So what do you call that? I want to know, what do you call it? Because when we retaliate, when we return back, then people call us bathi siyathakatha, bathi siyenza ngamabomu, bathi sifuna ukuhlukumeza abantu. Protecting yourself, okay. Protecting myself, I hear you. You see, when I'm protecting myself, but then let it say ukuthi into engiyibuyisela kulo muntu lona, it harms the person. Angithi mina ama ungitsipha ngifuna ukukufundisa isifundo, then it harms the person, then now I'm the bad person. Umuntu ongisukele, umuntu osukela abanye abantu akakhalelwa, guys, akakhalelwa. Your definition of witchcraft and my definition of witchcraft is not the same. My definition of witchcraft, for one, I believe ukuthi if umzali and you opt to be in the streets and you leave your kids at home, it's witchcraft. It is witchcraft on another level. How dare you? Why would you do that to your kids? Do you understand? I believe ukuthi if you have to stoop to the level of wanting your friend's life because indoda yakhe imenzela zonke izinto, and wanting to ridicule your friend and wanting to do things ngoba your friend is close and your friend does everything for you, and then ishare izinto niyakhuluma, I believe ukuthi wena mawufuna impilo yomunye umuntu, it's witchcraft. So my witchcraft and your witchcraft is not the same. Your witchcraft is ukuthi mina ngisebenzisa umuthi, mina futhi umuthi angiwusebenzisa, umuthi ngiyawudla, umuthi impilo yami, without umuthi anginampilo mina, because it's the very same muthi ongivule amehlo ukuthi how people are and how people act. So your witchcraft, a lot of people will say no, it's when you use muti to wish bad upon people. But if I'm wishing bad upon people, then what is it? Ngoba uyangiqala. But little do you know ukuthi le engizoyithumela kuwe ayidlalelwa. Do you understand? Little do you understand ukuthi what I'm going to retaliate with is not the same. So I want to know when you guys are saying it's self-defense, but if it harms that particular person, who is then seen wrong? Because my views is umuntu ozenzile agakhalelwa. I read everybody's views, and most people said that witchcraft is jealousy. Yes, obviously, witchcraft is founded by jealousy, wanting what other people have. But at the end of the day, guys, asidalwanga ngokufana. And njengoba singadalwanga ngokufana, amadlozi awasivuleli ngokufana. And sometimes people don't understand ukuthi isikhathi sakho sizofika ngoba sihlala la emhlabeni where life is a cycle. Depending on how you maintain impilo yakho, then ukukhanya kwakho kuyohamba ngaleyo ndlela. But once you are on top, when you become pompous, awusabona abantu nganix ukhoma nge-zero, then obviously ukuthi what they give, they can always take away. Hence, I'm saying, guys, I reading, yes, I read your things, hence why I posted it, and I thought I should have a live. Because umuntu makakufakela isichitho, ichitho number one azifani. Kunesichitho sesithombe, kunesichitho seinduna when you have pimples on your face, right? Kunesichitho samakaka, la amadlozi azokubonisa, amadlozi ayenzani, or sometimes unokuphupha amakaka, uphuphe uhlezi emakakeni, or uhlezi mawuvula itoilet unamakaka, or whatever. Ngisikhetho samakaka leso, la abantu bazokunyanya khona, abantu abangafuni ukuba nawe, abantu bayakudinekela vele, imali ziyashabalala ziphelele ezandleni ungaboni ukuthi wenzani ngemali. So then kuneichitho ichitho ziningi, kunesichitho esihambisana nani nesifulani, where babeka into egedini mawunyathela kuve nenkinga phezukwane kwenyawo. So there's a lot. Right. Now I want to know, njengoba nithi, in that sense and in that regards, then you guys say that is witchcraft. But what about somebody who's protecting themselves, guys? What about somebody that is trying ukulungisa impilo yakhe based on the fact that they are going through, they've been caused by somebody else? What about that? And then you opt to do what? To retaliate and to was to send back to the person. So now I'm seen as evil. I don't think so. I really, really don't. How do you get a hold of me? 067-673-2903. Yesterday I dreamt of my friend burning my home. Ayike uyabona wena burning my home umosha ngokungangibulisa icala bengizokuphendula. Yeah, I will save the life. I tried to WhatsApp but Dololo. Guys, remember we were off this long weekend. So once again, the WhatsApp, it is crazy. WhatsApp, it is crazy. Right, if there's something emama ayikhatileng, one, you need to find her help. I cannot really tell you exactly what the sangoma is supposed to do, because then I'll be giving away something mina amadlozwam bangibonisa wona. Right, I've also suffered the same thing. I think early last year I came and I went to the gate, but I thought, you know what, it was just nothing. I'm going to try and show you. Yeah. So I had something here, right? Which was, is Fulani. Les Fulani Resi on the day, right? So Nkandele Ntengi Kandile, right? Then after Nketuku Kandaleyo Ntoleyo, the next morning it looked like a bubble. It looked like something like ushile or whatever. And ngamosha ngokuthi le bubble ki punye. And then my punya, the bubble haki punya, so like something had burnt you. The next day that's what it looked like. Then kai punya haki punya yazwa metsi, right? My pumara manzila I ngiyazitshela ukuthi okay, I don't know, maybe it's because bengiphuma kuyokupa lezinto lezi zinga-affected from kuyokupa. After 2 days, now this this little thing that I popped, right, and gakipa la manzilawa, ikale ugu as if it was base gupa yona. So now the pus was coming down from Kotlasi and then being at Gunescode. I became very sick, I was so sick. I was sick for a good 2 weeks. I slept in bed. I didn't know why. But then I said to myself, as popular as I am, if I go out like this, never really wanted to see me succeed. And a lot of people will be happy. Because from my standing point, izangoma ziningi ezingangifuni. One, because ngikhuluma amaqiniso, and two, I'm just so successful as a healer. So I then said to myself, you know what, I'm going to fight ngizoya endumbeni ngiyophahla. And I did. Ngavuka ngephupho, amadlozi wangibonisa ukuthi fanele ngiyothola ini. And I asked my husband to go get me all those things. Ngafika ngazibika emadlozini. Then I dreamt how to use them. Njengoba ivalekile namhlanje. So I'm just responding to somebody who said ukuthi uma wakhe kunento bekayikandile egeyitini and now she can't walk. You need to get mom help, especially makuyinto yabantu. So manje makuso ngoba kunomuntu oyenzeni that targeted your family, and now umama siyamlapha, and then you opt to retaliate. Then people will say ukuthi uyaloya wena, and yet at the same time uwenzani both uyaziphindisela because of the amount of suffering that you've went through. Even though I always say to people, you know, at first I was very vindictive. At first bengithi hayi shem ngadlo ngadlayo ngizokugadla ngokubonisa ukuthi angidlalelwa. But now it's like it has to be very, very bad for ukuthi mina ngizokhipha umuthi ngiyokuhambela ethuneni ngihambe nginqunu. It has to be very bad for ukuthi mina ngizothi ngithatha izinto zami zasendumbeni ngiye emathuneni ngiyohamba nginqunu ngize ngizosebenza umuntu. At first, yes, but now I think I've grown in terms of how to fight my battles. not everybody needs attention, because some of the people are trying, but izinto zakhona ziphelele emoyeni. So sometimes, guys, when people do fight back, when people do fight with you, sometimes it's easy just to ignore. Zilungise wena, phakamisa amadlozi wakho, hlambulula impilo yakho, letha kukhanya kuwe, and ignore all the negativity. I want to try and read everybody's comments so I can now see. Okay, I don't know if I should go up. I got to the office where I work. My boss burning umuti that smells so strong and so bad. It smells. What does it mean? Hi, I get how boss obviously boss maybe dintho tsa gagwe gutsi angalahlekela umsebenzi, unless if it's his company. Remember, awukho company engavela ivuke kukhanye. There's certain things that you need to do. I always say ukuthi, one, a business iyabikwa emadlozini, ingane iyabikwa emadlozini, umuzi uyabikwa emadlozini, indoda, your marriage iyabikwa emadlozini, so that izinto zakho zikuhambele kakuhle. So if the person is the business owner, and unfortunately naye akekho discreet, ngoba some things you don't need to do in the public eye for people to see. Ngaziposta izinto ziningi ngibonisa, but kuningi that I choose not to show you. There's so many things that I could post, but there's so much that I'm holding back. So I don't know why the person would be doing it ukuthi wena umbone, unless ke into ayenzayo ihambiselana nokubi, ukuthi kudo kufanele ukuthi uyenze uyibone leyo nto, ubonisa amadlozi wakhe amlahlile. But as any human being, and every human being, guys, I did tell you, the first foundation, the most important thing is to cleanse. Because once you cleanse and you obtain clear communication namadlozi wakho, then izinto zakho zizakuhambela kakuhle. Ukhumbula amadlozi awahlali la ngcile khona, amadlozi akuhlali na kunomsindo khona. So if umuntu ohlezi ahlambulula at all times, then you know what? You become untouchable. Because uyahlambulula noma bakulahlela ngesichitho, leso sichitho asihlaliseki phezu kwakho. Umuntu uyazibuza ukuthi how lo, njengoba ngimsebenzisela izinto ezingaka, why angakawi, why izinto zakhe zingamhlukumezi, why, do you understand? But already you were on point in terms of uzivikela. But if lo muntu okushayayo uhlalifile uvulekile, number one, mina, let me tell you, if I fight with somebody, I'll never go after you. I will go after your kids. I will go after your families. I will go after the people that I know guti mangbasusa guwe uzozubhlungu. That is where I will find your weakest point. So sometimes, guys, my advice to you guti, yes, sometimes sibheke ukuthi sizihlambulule thina sikhohle ngengane zethu. Sikhohle ngengane zethu. Ukhumbula ukuthi umuntu makafuna ukukuzwisa ubhlungu ukungena ngengane. And once usokuwile, it is then easier for ukuthi izinto zakhe zikusebenze wena ngoba so sebhlungwini. So now, one, you need to be very vigilant. Mawenza izinto ongazibheki wena one, ubheke nabantwana bakho, ubheke like umndeni wakho. For instance, I am with my mom. I make sure ukuthi my mom is well protected. My kids are well protected, because besides the fact that I'm a celebrity, sangoma or a public figure, because ngiyazi ukuthi abakhona izangoma ezingangithandi and eziningi, but I have no problem with that. But I know ukuthi kunabantu abangenza izinto ezimbi, and laba baziyo ukuthi bazongithola kuphi, bangithola phezu kwengane. So I need to make sure ukuthi ngiyabavikela laba bantwana. Yeah. Yeah, I already discussed poop. If you dream of poop, it's clear, especially if you are bathing in poop. Amadlozi wakho ubonge iphupho ngoba amadlozi asakubonisa ukuthi kunani phezu kwakho. You want to come cleanse, you need to book, guys. Unfortunately, yes, my WhatsApp is crazy. A lot of people will think that we are ignoring people. We are not. I am also always now responding to emails because we've opted to having email and WhatsApp so that we can get to the point of seeing everybody that requests to see us. Can I cleanse? Yeah, you can cleanse yourself at home depending on auna skoloto sokuya emanzini. One, guys, if you are a person that's had multiple abortions, it's chitoles on its own. Ubumnyama on its own. Ufanele ukuthi uhlambulule. The child might not be physically here, but the child spiritually is there. So ufanele ukuthi uhlambulule. You can cleanse at home, but ukhumbule ukuthi unesikoloto. Sikoloto sokuya emanzini. If there are things that you are meant to do emanzini. It could be a baby cleansing. It could be, I don't know. There's soul ties cleansing. There's sex ties cleansing, depending. But nakona, I always say it's very important to before opting or using my products. But, you know, some people just want the products. And the products do work for them. But I always say, figure lawo products akathala khona ngoba some people bathatha lezi zinto lezi baneyikoloto. Isikoloto sokuya emathuneni ekhaya. You can't really remember imithi mawuyithenga, it's there to suppress the problem, but you're not fixing it. Because you need to go to the core root, guys. And the core root is one. Ungathola kunabantu abafanele baye emathuneni. Ungathola kunabantu abafanele bayophahla entabeni. Kufanele bayohlambulula ingane. Kufanele bayolalisa, kufanele bayazihlambulula, kufanele baqinise. How are you going to know all of that if half of the time all you are doing is purchasing products? And then umuntu ohambe kube lala ungasakusebenzeli khona. I always dream of myself being at school. When you dream about being at school, it represents iphehlo. Umuntu ophupha asesikolweni iphehlo. Ubiziwa amadlozi. Amadlozi wakho ayakubonisa ukuthi bakufunaphi. Iphehlo. You would need to find your king. You need to go through or undergo the initiation process. But ufanele ube uyaphahla. One, ubonge iphupho, and two, ask them to show you and lead you. Do you understand? To show you ukuthi ukuphi la ufanele ukhulele khona. Ngoba umuntu akaveli azigijimele aye esigodlweni somuntu azothi ngifuna ungithwasise amadlozi, ungakachumani namadlozi, ungakaqeli amadlozi ukuthi bakuvulele izinto bakusingathe and so forth. So if you dream of school, iphehlo. Yeah, I'm just skimming through people. Whoa, okay, I'm reading this. Hello, Gogo. I grew up hating my father. He came, we forgave each other, which is good. I love that, because you know, when you don't forgive, you're the one that lives with the hate. You live with the guilt. And a lot of things that you're supposed to prosper and receive and gain from. And then that I want to address, you know, I have clients who would say, I hate my dad because my dad didn't do anything for me. Therefore, isibongo sikapapa ngisifuni angisebenzisi. Uyazikhubaza wena by doing that. Ngoba ukhumbule, behind dad is his parents. And behind his parents is your great parents. Behind them is your great parents. Abokoko mkhulu. Now uthola ukuthi wena uvulela ugogo mkhulu, but uhlukumeze umuntu oyi-1, which is dad. Do you now eradicate the whole entire bloodline because dad didn't do things for you? No, you don't. Number 1, you You ask amadlozi wakho and God to help you forgive. But you do not eradicate an entire bloodline because one person did you wrong. Because kunamadlozi abebabazi ukuthi uzozalwa wena. I always say ukuthi your book is written way before. And in general, we are living these books that have been written. Somebody's out there reading your parts. And honestly speaking, you cannot shut out a whole entire bloodline's existence because of one person who messed you up. Yeah, I know. Kuplung. And it's always the people, the deadbeat dads, abayenza lezi zinto lezi, abana baba ebebaziyenza phezu kwabenye ingane ezabo banganakekeli ingane. That on its own, guys, is also witchcraft. That is witchcraft. Witchcraft, you're going to sleep with somebody for years. Then when there's a baby, awusakhona ukumnakekela leyo mntana based on your own selfish needs. And because this person cannot provide those things wena uzifunayo, you decide ukuthi yazini ngizovalela lo mntana angeke ngenze next. It's witchcraft also. So yeah. I'm 23. I don't know my surname, so my fam doesn't really take amadlozi seriously. And right, if you don't know your surname, number one, mawuphahla ufane ukuthi kabo baba la ngizalwa khona. If you don't know your dad's surname, kabo baba la ngizalwa khona, or kabo mama la ngizalwa khona. Firstly, don't feel bad. You know, I always say ukuthi nathi sisebenzisa le ibongo esisisebenzisayo. Remember in the olden days, abazali bethu used to use different IDs. Umuntu has come from one country or bebabalega and they're using someone's ID. And in using that person's ID, ugcina uba nesibongo ebengesesakho. So I always say to people, you know, sometimes if you feel as if I was imvelaphi yakho based on isibongo, don't think you are alone. Nathi sisebenzisa le ibongo esizisebenzisayo. It happens ukuthi ungathola ukuthi mawuthola indabuko yakho ugubha ngempela akusisibongo sakho. So don't ever feel bad ukuthi, you know what, ngiyakhula and I don't know where I come from. It is easy to find out imvelaphi yakho. One, ukuphahla. But remember, guys, ungaphahli, ungahlambululanga, ungagezanga. Very important ukufutha kuphalaza ukugeza. Bese uhamba uyophahlela amadlozi. Ubike zonke inkinga zakho. Ngoba the first step to doing anything is cleansing. I cannot stress that enough. If you dream sleeping with a girl, depending how many times you dream having sex, you've obtained a spiritual wife. Every time you have a sex dream, you must know that there is money down the drain. That is money you've just flushed, because spiritual wives and spiritual husbands, one, they eradicate your money drawing energies. Futhi iba yisichitho, even in your real existing relationship, ugcina ungasafuni ukuba with your partner because now this entity, this demon has now obtained you. You cannot be having sex dreams, guys. It's a no-no. It's a bad thing. Isilwane kwayona nje ayukuzeli ngezinto ezinhle. So it's something ofanele ukuthi uyayihlambulula and then uyazivikela kuyo. And most of the time people bane like a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband, umuntu uzohamba ayogeza, but then maqeda ukugeza, then it stops for a couple of days. But the trick here is, remember, bad omen latches on it latches on things. So mina ngahamba ngiyozigeza ngibuye mangibuya I no longer have the spiritual husband. But I didn't cleanse my place, guys. After a few weeks, it comes back. It comes back because you didn't cleanse your place. You need to hlambulule la uhlala khona na uzihlambulule. Then izinto zakho zizohamba kahle. Stay positive. When they hate you, you are doing something right. Oh, darling, mina anginandaba nabo labo bantu. My email address is impandeyezulu@gmail.com. impandeyezulu@gmail.com. If you, yeah, guys, I told you, if you dream of somebody sleeping with someone, that is not a good thing. Fanele uhlambulule. I'm not in peace. I'm stuck. Okay, then I think you need to book a consultation so we can dig deeper. Yeah, guys, if you can stop talking about how many problems you have and you can start talking about how to fix the problems, I am telling you, it's going to be different. If you speak out negativity, you then attract negativity. It then latches onto you. I read a lot of people who say, my life is not going well, my life in. You've accepted that. How do I fix? I want to do this. So you need to talk about how do you fix your issues instead of embracing the problems that you have. I was told I have a gift. Where do I start? Uqala ngokuhlambulula bese uyahamba uye ehlathini uyophahlela amadlozi. Uphahle ngekhandlela elimhlophe, ikhandlela eli-blue, ikhandlela eli-yellow. Uthathe indwangu 1 meter white, uthathe 1 meter njeti, 1 meter palu, 1 meter black, 1 meter red. And then I think I have done a video explaining ukuthi lamabhayi wokuphahla asebenziwa kanjani. Then uhambe uphahlela utshela amadlozi ukuthi you are ready. Ucela bakubonise ukuthi ubani ozokukhulisa ngowedlozi. So uzokwazi kuya lapho bakuvulele ubunyanga bakho and you run with it afterwards. But I must tell you guys, ukungena ephehlweni, it's not easy. You need to be mentally fit ukuba ephehlweni. And as I tell abogogo laba bangibathwasisayo, ngiyabatshela ukuthi safe ilena ukungena ephehlweni ngoba abantu bagcina they give up kancane. You give up because you don't know ukuthi uzeleni. You give up because you did not do your research. You give up because you did not communicate with your ancestors. Uphela amandla. So it's very important ukuthi in everything that you do, especially that's got to do with spirituality, there's a communication. Cleanse, communicate. Cleanse, communicate. You will never go wrong. The more you communicate, the more amadlozi ahlala. The more amadlozi afuna ukukuvulela izinto, the more amadlozi wakho afuna ukukulungisela. Guys, I'm just skimming through. There's so many things here, so don't get me wrong. Guys, dreaming of babies. Remember, babies also symbolize new beginnings, something good coming. Somebody said to me they dreamt of a wedding. A wedding symbolizes a funeral, and a funeral symbolizes a wedding. How much is my consultation? Face-to-face is 500. Telephonic is 600. Pink Waters is 300 Rand. I am the original founder of Pink Waters. I came up with Pink Waters. So everybody else that's riding on my wave, it's okay. I don't have a problem. You can do that. Besides, they do that all the time. I'm in Germany. Do you do online readings? Yes, I do. They are 600 Rand. You'd need to WhatsApp my work number or you need to email. My email address is impandeyezulu@gmail.com. And then my number is 076 673 2903. right, guys. Man, it's 10:30. I have to work at 12. I have to work at 12, so I need to get ready for work. Oh, and also, I'm doing this boot camp. I don't know if you guys are interested in joining me. I'm doing a boot camp. I'm doing a boot camp on Sunday, on the 8th. It's at Josie X. If you are interested in joining the boot camp, it's in celebration of Mother's Day. Please drop me maybe I will post. Okay, I'll post the tickets, and then if you can drop me to say, you know what, you'd like to come through, you're more than welcome to come through. I wish actually we should have a platform. I see a lot of sangomas that I know on my live. I saw Usi Skugu was on here. Anele is also on here. I'm reaching out to you guys and I'm saying, guys, let us have a platform. Let us sit down and let us talk about Upnyanga and let us record that and let us talk about our different views. Let us talk about what we've gone through, our personal things, and let us teach people or inform people rather, because all of our journeys are not the same. I think that on its own is a beautiful thing. And I'd really, really want to have a seminar. I think that would be great to have, and have a few people to come and talk and so forth. Guys, there's so many questions, and some of them. Can you hlambulula where you're renting? Yes, you can. You can use intelezi yezilwane ukukoropa uchela, ushise ibaso, or ushise white sage, or ushise inyamazana. Remember, you cannot phahla where you are renting. You can also not betela where you are renting. However, ukuhlambulula and to cleanse ukorope ngemithi uchele wenzela ukuthi noma kunezinto ezimbi ebezilapho, because a lot of people move into places without cleansing the house. You don't cleanse the house, and only to find out after you've moved into the place a lot of things have changed. It's because you did not cleanse the space that you are moving into, even though it's a rental. There's a difference between ukubethela and ukuhlambulula the place, and also ukushisa izinto. There's a difference. Obviously, awukhona ukuphahla la where you're renting, but however, uyakhona ukuhlambulula. Am I able to travel out of SA? Yes, I am. I am able to travel. You need to speak to my assistant. I have traveled before. I do travel. If there are letters missing from your surname, continue ukuphahla, geza. Maintain a clear communication with your ancestors so that amadlozi azokubonisa kakuhle. Yeah, but are they destroying? What are you doing? Are these people still alive? Number one, if you dream of them destroying your house and your car is burning, are they still alive? Or are they? Have they passed on? Good. I'm at dream interpretations. Go busy, go rough, go late. Pink waters can chase a spiritual husband, but only until a certain point. Ukhumbula usafanele ukuthi uyenzeni uhlambulule la uhlala khona. Usafanele uphalaze, usafanele ufuthe. Usafanele ukuthi ugeze. Then you can use pink waters to maintain the cleansing oyenzile. So pink waters is not it's not for that. I-pink waters it's to bring in inhlanhla. Kunezinto ofanele uzisebenzise ukukhipha isichitho, ukukhipha ukumnyama. So yeah. Hi guys, anilali shem nibaningi. And I thought doing my live at this time I wouldn't have a lot of people. Like, there are so many questions. There's so many things, and I would love to answer everything, but I can't. Gogo, would you say? Gogo, would you say what? Would you say you're not going? Something about a guy. Somebody was asking me, would you say that you're not getting the right guy? Mina, guys, after my experience and everything that I've been through, it is very important ukuthi into ma uyifuna uyibike emadlozini wakho. Njengoba ngishilo ngithi umuzi uyabikwa, ibhizinisi iyabikwa, indoda iyabikwa. Sesikhathele ukuthi sithola amadoda azodlala ngathi, amadoda azoshiya ngengane, because who do they think they are? Sesikhathele sekufanele ukuthi sifike to a point ukuthi we need to say emadlozini ukuthi we cannot be going through the same thing. We want to settle down, we want to find marriage, we want ukuthi ingane zethu zikhuliswe kakuhle. So it is very important ukuthi ubike indoda emadlozini wakho, uyiphahlele ukuthi bakuphe indoda ezokuyenza, ezokuvikela, ezokukhanyisela, indoda ezokuhlonipha. You cannot just, we can't. If I would tell you my personal experiences when it comes to men, guys, I can't. It's really, really, really too much. Yeah, we want to get married, we want to live in houses, we want to work hard, but we also need men that are going to respect us, men that are going to love us, men that are going to take care of our kids, guys. We cannot keep making babies, namadoda abalega izinto, their responsibilities, and then you have a female also, you had a choice of having an abortion. Ubani wen? Ungenapi? Uyazi kanjani impilo yami? You don't even know what we come from. One of the things that really gets to me is the hate that women have on women. It's the hate that women have on women. And the mawuthi uyambheka loyo muntu akana twa, akana nix, una zero, but ula. The hate that women have, women on women hate. And it's mostly black women on women hate. Who will condone bullshit? Umfazi uzokondona ukuthi indoda ishiye ikhaya like ushiye abantwana unaye. Lento ebeyiphilisa loyo mfazi nami ngiyayifuna. Yo, society is bullshit. I mean, I'm not going to allow anybody to do that. I even said, you dare try and destroy what I have, I will break you. Yo, I will do that. I will break you. I will break you. Guys, alright. I think I'm going to love and leave you. I have said there is a boot camp. The boot camp that I'm going to, which is on Sunday. If you guys want to pull through with me, it's Josie what? Josie something. But it's Thick Lifestyle. It's called Thick Lifestyle. I'm going to post, and then you're more than welcome to come with me. I love you guys, because without you guys there wouldn't be me. How much are the tickets? No, I'm not selling the tickets. I'm inviting you to come with me. Yeah, I love you guys. I love you. Please pray for us before you leave. No. I am going to pray in my own silence, in my own corner, where I am going to do that at 3 a.m. I'm up at 3 a.m. Then we can pray together. Remember, firstly, we pray to God and then we have a conversation. So stay blessed, be calm. A lot will happen, but you cannot really react when you are upset. Remember, we fight silently. Asilwi ngomsindo. We fight silently. Okay.